G'day everyone. It's been a long time since I've done a video. I'm in nearly a year, obviously with things that have gone on. Just didn't see any camping time, but hopefully it'll change now. This situation is sort of improving. What I want to do now is, I'm just at home, just to add something I've purchased. A new camera. That's what I want to talk about now. This is it. The Sena prism. It's a 2K 30 frames per second camera, action camera for the motorcycle helmet. This is the size of the unit. It looks like a little mini torch. So after a bit of time starting, I didn't know what to do. I thought I've only taped on the iPhone 8, which is I'm using right now. I thought I wanted to add that little bit extra in there for when I'm actually out riding, because I haven't shown any of that. So I decided to go for this one. There's a lot of things, GoPros, etc. So decided upon the Sena prism. A, affordability. B, the size, as I said, little mini torch, and the way it mounted the helmet. So I purchased I was at home, isolation for 7 days. What else do you do? Spend money you don't have. So online, I bought this from MCA. I bought a lot of stuff from them. I'm not associated, other than I'm a customer. So I think you can buy from probably other locations around, obviously, but they're just a bike shop that I regularly purchase from. So let's have a quick look at this little camera. So there's two different mounts. I've used a sticky mount, I'll show you in a minute. And then there's a clamp one which you do up with a little Allen key, microphone, etc. It's got a 125 degree view, so once set it should give you quite a good range of the road. I don't know how good the quality of the vision is when you're moving. We'll find out soon enough, but 2K film quality. I know people talk about 4K, but I don't really understand any of that stuff anyways, but we'll see. So what you do with this is, there is I'll open up the back, there's a little cap for when it's just sitting at home. You'll see in there is those location. Up the top is a micro SD card. So there's a 64 gigabytes, the largest one you can fit into these. And there's obviously the charging port down here, and there's a little button for, really hard to see it, it's a tiny little button there. You can change settings. But, so there's a charging for charging up the camera, and it also connects wires that are in the helmet for microphone and speaker. Your little cap, as I said, just stays on there, so dust cover for when it's at home. It's and obviously the little rubber cap for the lens to keep the dust off. Right, that's it. What you do is you download an app to your phone. So you're able to fix settings on that, but also what you do is you're able to film, and then obviously when it's sitting on the camera there, here, attached to the helmet, you have no idea what, so you can look on the app and it'll give you a view, you know, like you can view what you filmed, and you can adjust your mount if, you know, you're pointing to be high or low or sideways. So I'll show you that now. Before I do, right, so it's quite a simple method to use. Just here is the on off. You basically just slide forward. You'll see that light up and start flashing. And it's, when it flashes this blue, it's recording. So it could be recording around the room. And to turn it off, you just slide it back. That's it, simple. So I've already mounted up, fitted them out, and I ran the wires. So what you'll see is the wire just hanging off the back there. The reason I already did it, it takes so long. You know, well, I don't know if you have to feed it through the lining of the helmet. I did. So basically, this here is a modular helmet. I really like this RJ's Tour Tech. So obviously pop up, fit it on up and down, and so what I had to do was try and do the fittings with the helmet fully open. So you can just see the little wire running through here, just to give it enough. So there's a speaker placed up in the front, and you won't be able to see it, just in here. There it is, look, down there, probably still can't see it, there's a speaker. So, once helmet's on, down, it's really unnoticeable. As I said, the wire is hanging out the back. And that's how you mount. So I'll just show you how you, well, mount, stuck on, 3M tape, and it's a little wheel here. You're able to adjust in and out, backwards and forwards to give you the right angles. So to simply fit the camera into the tube, click down, turn it, try and get that so it's up the top, obviously. Simple as that. And then the way to run, I've ran the wires through the lining of the helmet and measured it to the pop out. So this is how, using that into the charge port, just exactly the same thing. You push that in, bang, just in like so, and this little wheel, oh, it's another cap anyway, so you line it up nicely. A little bit to get used to doing this. Right, now I'm making a fool of myself. You screw it on and it holds in that, the wires just there like that, if that's clear enough to see. Alright, so there it is, sitting on the side of the helmet. Bang. So hopefully I'll be able to get a bit of riding film to show. So, wide speaker and microphone, I believe. So obviously the idea is I should be able to talk as I'm riding and come through clear enough, just like anybody else does with their little videos. Now it says with this camera that you can like dub or put in music. So effectively what I should be able to do is, if I've got my phone mounted on my quad lock on the handlebars, I can put Bluetooth the apps to have my earpods or AirPods, whatever they're called in your bloody ear. I can listen to music, and that music can actually be heard through this. I don't know how it goes, if it's copyright, so I don't want it. I'll work that out later. But also that I can, through this speaker, listen to directions on navigation if you wanted to as well. But the microphone is tapped into the front. You won't even be able to see it here. Down here. Don't think you'll be able to see it. My finger's in the way. See it there, that microphone? And maybe give a bit of a description of how we're going. So, all I've got to do now is wait for this bad Sydney weather to bugger off, because it's been raining for weeks and weeks, and get a good day out so I can test it. I'll just do a quick little run. Pick one of the local routes over the mountain, Razorback or something like that, or out to Appin Gorge, Douglas Park Gorge is a really good little run. Come back and see how good the film is. So there you go, and hopefully now I'll be able to add a little bit extra onto these YouTube. Anyway, that's it for now. Hopefully next weekend I'll be able to get a run in with the camera, put that up and see how that is. I will have to fiddle around a little bit with the view settings, things like that, just to get it right for me. And then I can add that into some of my little clips. Alright. Yeah, as I said, they'll leave me now. Next weekend, right on that. And I will do another video again before I go for another big ride, and show some of my new camping stuff that I haven't purchased too much. I bought a new stretcher and some cooking stuff, so I might just quickly lay out some of my camping gear, what I use and how I pack it into the bag, and go from there. Anyway, just one more quick show. Prism tube, I hope it's good. $289. It's not overly expensive when you compare it to some of the more expensive action cameras. So hopefully it's a good buy. And as I said, one more quick look on that. Doesn't stick out much. The mounting system there, adjustable there to give it that. Hopefully I get the right angle when I'm out the road. Anyway, I'll hopefully get some vision next week and go from there. Now hopefully the weather improves and I'll get out a little bit more. Thank you. I'll catch you later on. Bye.